Am I the a-hole for telling my sister that her new boyfriend can't bring his child to my wedding? Me F33 is getting married soon, November 2024, which has been planned for the last 2 years. My sister F36 has just split with her husband and started a new relationship with one of her colleagues. We will call him Brandon, who I have briefly met a couple times before but don't know very well. He's nice enough, but my FH has never met him, and like I say, I don't really know him myself. My sister mentioned to Brandon that she is my maid of honor and that I will be getting married in November within the first week of their new relationship. Before my sister and her husband, let's call him Reese, split, they were both invited to the wedding, as they'd been married for 15 years, so Reese was a big part of the family. Brandon automatically assumed he was invited to the wedding in Reese's place, which I didn't like but sort of accepted that she'd want a +1, and Reese wouldn't want to come now anyway given the situation, so I let it go. She then informs me that Brandon has told his daughter Kelly F10, who he co-parents with his ex, that they're both coming to my wedding, so Kelly is really excited. I reminded my sister that we are having a child-free wedding, which was communicated to everyone who was invited to attend, as we ourselves don't have children, don't want children, and so don't want children at our wedding, which all our family and friends have been fine with. I've met Kelly, and she is unfortunately a complete brat, and definitely not a child we would want at our wedding regardless of if we're having a child-free wedding or not. My sister thought our refusal was down to the cost of adding her as a guest when we've already reached maximum numbers, so initially offered to pay for her place. I told her it's not about the money, but because firstly, I don't like Kelly, and secondly, Brandon overstepped by assuming his child could come without even trying to talk to myself and my FH first. I also calmly told her that she knew we were having a child-free wedding and should have told him straight away to avoid this happening, as it's also not fair to our other friends and family members who have arranged child care for their own children to respect our wishes. She's now calling me in a hole because it's going to make things difficult for her when she tells him that he can't bring Kelly as she's excited about going to a wedding. I told her that wasn't my problem, as I am not responsible for him trying to muscle in on a family event he wasn't even invited to in the first place. I've offered to talk to him for her to keep the peace, but she said I'd just end up being more of an awe to him than I am already for telling her that her new boyfriend's child can't come to my wedding. So Reddit, am I the a-hole?